So today we are in chapter 9.5, which is all about number patterns. Okay, so far this chapter, we've talked a lot about line plots, then two coordinate grids, then making line graphs that show data from an experiment or from some sort of scenario, right? And today we're going to move forward and we're going to take a break from the graphs for a second, and we're going to talk about finding patterns and rules when I have a sequence or a list of numbers, okay? So you have two learning goals today. Your first learning goal is to be able to use two rules to make a number pattern. Okay, so not just a simple number pattern that follows one rule, like skip counting by two, but take two different rules and see how they relate to each other to make a pattern. And then also when you're given a series of numbers or a list of numbers, if you can identify the pattern. Okay? But first, of course, let's talk about the problem of the day. Says, on the first week of school, Joel purchased 2 movies and 6 songs from his favorite media website. Okay, maybe he's on iTunes, maybe he's on Amazon Prime. He's buying 2 movies and 6 songs. Okay? If he purchases the same number of movies and songs each week, how does the number of songs purchased compare to the numbers of movies purchased from one week to the next? Okay, so we're relating how many movies he buys compared to how many songs he buys each week. Okay, so during the first week, how many movies did Joel buy? Show me with your fingers. How many movies did Joel buy the first week of school? 2, because it says so in the program or in the problem. How many movies did he buy the second week of school? 2, because he keeps buying the same number. How many movies did he buy the third week of school? 2. He keeps adding 2 more movies each week, okay? So step 1 is to use the 2 rules given in the problem to generate the first 4 terms in the sequence for the number of movies and for the number of songs. So if the first week he has 2 movies, but he buys 2 more, how many movies altogether does he have the second week? 4. Okay, so I want you to write the sequence down with the little jumping plus 2s. If he buys another 2 movies the third week, how many movies does he have altogether? Write it down, Marcus. How many movies does he have all together? So, 6. And then the 4th term of the sequence, of course, would be, everyone? 8. Okay. Now let's write down the first 4 numbers in the sequence for the number of songs he has. If Joel buys 6 songs the first week, but then buys another 6 songs the second week, how many songs does he have altogether? 12. What about the third week when he buys 6 more? He has 18. What about the 4th week? 24. Now, let's take a look. What is the problem asking us to do again? Well, it's asking us to see how does the number of songs purchased compare to the number of movies purchased from one week to the next. So what we need to do is for each week we need to write ordered pairs that show the number of movies compared to the number of songs. So for the first week, how many movies does he have? 2. And how many songs does he have? 6. So let's write 2, 6 to show movies and songs. For the second week, how many movies does he have and how many songs does he have? 4 and 12. Good. So you're going to go ahead and write down a list. What about the third week? Adam? 6, 18. Yeah. Okay. Now, what about for the 4th week? Soham? 8, 24, yeah. Okay, so go ahead and write that down in your notes. That related to the number of movies to the number of songs. So 2, 6, what was week 2 again? 4, 12. Week 3 was? 6, 18. And week 4 was? 8, 24. Okay. Now, for each number pair, compare the number of movies to the number of songs and write a rule to describe this relationship. Look at the number of movies there are in week 1 compared to the number of songs there are in week 1. Then look at the number of movies in week 2 compared to the number of songs in week 2. Think in your head. For each related number pair, the second number is blank times as great as the first number. Okay, so for example, this is a number pair, this is a number pair, this is a number pair, and this is a number pair. For each related number pair, the second number is how many times as big as the first number? Show me with your fingers. Yeah, the second number is 3 times as great as the first number. So therefore, the rule to get from the first number to the second number is what? Tanvi?
I read 3 times more songs than movies.
Yeah, or multiply
Oh, yeah.
by 3. So, from 1 week to the next, the number of songs Joel purchased is 3 times as many as the number of movies purchased. So if one day, taking this rule, if Joel has 10 movies, how many songs do you expect that he should have? 30. If Joel has 100 movies, how many songs do you think he has? You always just take the number based on this pattern. We can see that the rule is to find out how many songs he has, you take the number of movies and you multiply it by 3. In order to figure out how to relate the level or the number of extra lives to the number of coins, let's first look at each individual rule, okay? How can Alice figure out how many lives she will have when she completes each level? How does she get from 0 to 1 or from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3, etc.? What's the rule just for extra lives? Rashika? Add 3, yeah. Okay. What about for coins? What's the change when she moves from level 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, etc.? If this one is plus 3, what is the rule for the gold coins? Karan? Plus 6. So it's add 6. Now, looking at these pairs of numbers, we have 0, 0, 3, 6, 6, 12, 9, 18, 12, 24. What might be the rule that relates the two, the lives and the coins? Neha?
Multiply by 2.
Multiply what by 2?
The extra lives by 2.
Yeah, lives times 2 will equal what? Gold coins. What if I want to go the other way around? What if I have the number of coins, but I want to figure out the number of lives you would get? Thomas?
The gold coins
Mm-hmm.
divided by 2.
Yeah, coins divided by 2 will equal lives. So since we know that that's the rule, if at level 8, Alice will get 48 gold coins, how many extra lives will she have? Tanvi?
24.
24, very good. Okay.